All right, welcome back. I'm hoping to get a couple of episodes recorded tonight. We're going to get one in now. We've got just probably right at an hour. We'll see what we get to. I think what I'm going to do, though, is go ahead and get a third one of these setups. I've pretty much talked myself into it so that if we want to... that's not it. If we want to have three setups that are all like basically that size, we can. I guess we'll get the high bell, so we got one of each. We also need I think these come in 30, right? Yeah. So let's just make sure we have... Yeah, there we go. All right, is there any... Let's make sure we have plenty of lucky fishing. Sea mullet might be interesting out here. I might actually do that. We're not gonna... For what we're doing right now, we're not gonna make specific ground bait. Goodness, this would be a great time. Do we ever go with the Grindmaster 2? I think we do. I think we just do it, right? Because the difference in these two is significant, but I don't know. Should I think about it longer? Or do we just get it? It's more than twice. The count doesn't matter. It's the difference in 100 pieces of 100 different fish versus 120. That doesn't matter. It's the weight. 75 kilo. If you're going for carp, you know, theoretically, that's the difference in getting 4 fish versus 6 fish before you have to go, you know, good-sized carp. I think we can make this one work for quite a while. And then maybe the next one we buy is one of the crazy ones. Just kind of make this work. The weight limit is almost double. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right. So a couple things. Let's go ahead and get... let's go ahead and get this equipped. Now, can we sell this? Yes. Oh, we can make a little cash off these. All right. And let's also go ahead and get this equipped and set up properly. Make sure we got everything we need. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so I guess the only thing else that I might want to look at is have some variety in carp hook sizes. We're still fine on regular hooks. And yeah, we're good. All right, let's go. Okay, so and we'll see tonight if I do get to a second episode when we get back later tonight. I may try to do another tournament as part of that episode. I know that was a lot of fun for me, and I think some folks enjoyed watching that. So we'll see about doing this. Now, I have to say, what we're working on right now is we're down to 3,400 silver. Yikes. What we're working on right now is actually information from Twiza on ways to try to get some of these other fish species on this map so we can start, you know, just knocking some of these random fish off. And we're going to get out here. Basically, he was at 273.76. So we're going to we'll go right out here where we've set this up, just basically towards the deep area. Now the downside is we're about to be into overnight hours. So that might affect what we can and can't catch. And we're going to start off with basically what he was using, which is pretty much just fish pieces. Let's see, where are we? Okay, yeah, this should be good. Let's go ahead and turn off the engine, put down the anchor. Oh, how many rod holders does this boat have? Was there a boat that had 3 rod holders? I bet there was. Alright, well, we can still make this work. Okay, so this one, basically all of them, at least to start off with, we want to put a size 0 hook with fish pieces. Alright. And then we'll start looking at the records and stuff. If we want to change it to something else, we can. Put this one out there just a little bit more. Oh yeah, and we could have put that sea mullet ground bait. But we didn't. Now, we can hold the 3rd feeder. The other thing I'm thinking is maybe there's some predator fish that we might be able to hook into that we'd at least have a chance to get in. I don't know. Let's just cast it and see if we get anything on this jig. Alright, it's on the bottom. I bet there was a boat with three rod holders on it. So, but let's just fish for a little bit, see if we can catch anything, because once it's overnight, that might be the time we could go back and switch it up. And that's the other thing we could have, maybe should have done, is first of all look to see if we could have gotten a little bit stronger spinning rod and get a couple of the spoons. I feel like spoons might be where it's at out here. And I really haven't gotten any of those yet. That's only 2.5 meters. All we have is this basic spoon. So yeah, once it's overnight, maybe that's something we'll do. Now, if we hook into something that's too big for us to catch, we're just not going to be able to get it. I don't think. We don't have anywhere to put this rod down. All right, so let me see. What are some of the fish species he was catching out here? All right, so Pontic shad and the Dunaby. So there's Pontic shad. We could try mayfly on a small hook. This one, fish pieces. So that makes sense. Oh. All right, here's our first fish. Oh, did we just hit a flounder? Okay, there's flounder off the list. Let's see what happens if we do put mayfly. Also, all right, so the Danube, the Alosa Danube is on the list. The goby, bloodworms or maggots out here potentially. The flathead mullet, which we do have. I'm wondering if that, whatever type of bread we have that we made that one time, if that would be good. All right, so this is baitfish, seaworm. I think we do have seaworm. We could try throwing that out. The mullet Palingus. I don't think we have squid yet. This might be one if we can get one of these cyclones. Maybe we can get lucky and catch one like that. Garfish European. I don't even see that one. Yeah, I don't see that one. Bluefish, Persian sturgeon. We want a very small one of those, please. Blood on these, I could see them being out here. Maybe it says carp species though, so they might. Oh, here's this one. All right, so yeah, and I just don't know. This could be an overnight thing, right? Is it gonna work at all if we just hold this? Sea worm. And we could start using this sea mullet stuff. Now, I think I can trade places with it. Yeah. So that's the nice thing about Fisher Online is while we're holding one, we can trade places with the one we're holding. All right, so here's the first thing we caught on mayfly. Let's see what this is. Large Pontic shad. Is that what we were expecting on mayfly? Wasn't there something else that we saw for mayfly? Maybe it was Pontic shad. I think we try bloodworm. Now we're holding this one again. I mean, I'm assuming that holding one would work, but... where's the bluefish? I just saw in chat that someone caught a bluefish. Oh, here it is. Alright, so maybe putting out a bait fish or a shiner live bait, either one. Ooh, that's got a fish on it. Alright, so let's go size 1. We'll try the shiner live bait first. And that's too heavy, so we'll do that. Ooh, don't be too big. Oh, it's another flounder. Looks like a much better one, though. Those flounder are probably hard to pull up when they're deep, especially. I'm not sure if I want to put that same bait back out or not. I guess we do, because that's not what we were... Oh, there's the goby. Alright, but there is one more fish that we might be able to catch on the bloodworm out here. Maybe. Okay, I guess we will put this back out. Okay. We can turn that into live sea bait. Sorry, sea live bait. Okay, that's pretty cool. And maybe we want to use live sea bait. Ooh. Come to Papa. Yikes. So this is on the shiner. Let's try a sea bait. See what this is, though. That is not a flounder. That looks like a reasonable, decent sized fish. Maybe we'll hit that sturgeon. Small sturgeon? Persian? No, ooh, look at that zander. That is a nice zander. Okay, so what if we put the... Oh, do you have to have... That's interesting. Okay, hold on. Let's just go straight to our baits. Oh, you have to have a size 2 hook. So we're just asking for trouble. Right? We're straight up just asking for trouble. But I'm willing to try it. Did it look like that this line over here was moving a little bit? I guess it's not. Alright, let's see what else. What was the other fish that we thought? Yeah, this one. This one. It's a carp species, though. It might not be out here. It might not be out here. Fish pieces. I guess we could put fish pieces back in. We came off of fish pieces pretty quick. I don't have squid. We haven't tried blood yet. Couple of Xander quests. We're going to get ourselves in trouble in this first line with the sea bait. So this map, now that it's reworked, why is my phone so big? Oh, it's because I'm holding something, probably. This map, now that it's reworked, the Ukraine map, actually reminds me a lot of the Italy map, which we'll be at before too long. It's level 22. I really love that map, but it's kind of that same feeling where some of what you can do is like get out and do all the sea fishing and catch some pretty cool fish worth decent silver. But that's totally what this feels like now that this map is opened up so much. Wait. Okay. Can you open it? I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and go back and see if we can get a boat that where we can actually put all of these rods in holders. Let's also see if there are if there's a spinning setup that we could actually afford. All right, first of all, the boat. Yeah, this one has 3 rod holders. So that's the one we want. 1, 2, 3. Somebody's called a trophy bluegill. I think that's what it was. Yep. All right, so if we were to get do they not sell those here? These might work as like cheaper versions, but those really nice spoons doesn't look like they have here. Now these are good. I think these work really good for trolling, which we could try trolling here, I guess, especially if we get a spinning rod. All right, so this is what we have. If we were to go up to like a 20 kilo, okay, so that would be 1840, and then we can still put so we could put this one, so that would be 1840 plus, it's a little more than we have, plus the line and cost of all that. So maybe we just get, we're probably not going to troll then 12 gram, 18 gram, 25 gram. What is our spinning reel setup right now? Test is to 20. So these 18 gram ones. Okay, at least we have some spoon options now. I don't think it's necessary, but just in case, let's go ahead and empty our... So that's 121 silver and 3 fish. Now we're cruising in style. Maybe not quite nice a boat, but a little bit spacier, and we can get all 3 rods out. All right, we want to go right back to that same spot, I think, or thereabouts. I wonder if, like, if this happens to be a night fish, like we should try using that 18 gram spoon we just got. See if we can't hit one of them. Maybe we'll do that at first. So this one. So that's 18. I mean, I think any of this area is probably fine. Why don't we just get right to the edge and then cast behind us? So that it's still pretty deep, but the fish will run away from us, not out of bounds. Okay, so let's see, live bait. Do we still want to try this? Is the engine still on? What is that sound? Oh, the engine is still on. Alright, now it's off. And the anchor is down. Okay, now we're good. Uh-oh. Okay. Looks like we made it without totally wrecking everything. All right, so now let's try a regular. This is our only sea live bait. Let's go back to a one hook and try a regular live fish. See what we catch. This might be another Xander. That's what's going to be active at night, right? Yeah, that's a Xander. A large Xander. I like it. Alright, so we're going back to a large one, or one hook with a bait fish on there. Not a shiner live bait, just a regular bait fish. Probably catch another Xander, especially since it's nighttime. Okay, so that didn't catch anything. Let's try just, let's go down to 30 speed. Once it hits the bottom, let's just do straight pull in. Uniform guiding. I think that's the next thing we want to do is get two 20 kilo spinning rod setups. Because I'd love to try trolling here. But you at least want to have two setups to do that. Alright, so now we'll try doing straight pull in, but we'll do a little bit of right clicking as we're going. See if it gives us a, yeah, step-by-step guiding. It's like we're just pulling it straight up. It's so deep right below us. And eventually you just get to uniform guiding, coming straight up. Right clicking doesn't seem to affect it. Just straight up and down. Alright, so let's go to 35. Cast out this way. At least in the middle of the night, we're just not doing much with this spoon. Now we do have the Rima spoon we can try as well. Huh. Ooh. Finally hit something. It's almost 4 a.m. It's gonna spool us, isn't it? This might be a fish we haven't caught yet. Large bluefish. We hit level 20 on that. Okay, so can we start going slowly in this direction? Is it still on there? No. Okay. Alright, it's not still on there. Is the anchor not down? There we go. Okay. This is the one with fish pieces. So let's see if we get something different here on fish pieces. No, that's another flounder. There was something else that we thought we might be able to catch on fish pieces, right? Let's put that back in. Let's see what we want to fish with. Bloodworm, but we're not sure those are out here. We never saw a catfish, but do we want to see a catfish at this point? Squid we don't have. We could try blood though. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the play right now. Let's go 0 hook with blood. That's not blood. And just see if that does anything. Now do we want to see... We want to see if we can get lucky and hit a small enough fish on this spoon to actually be able to get it in. Alright, there we go. That's much better. That's what we want to see. See if we can hit some of these fish that maybe don't, that are going to be harder to catch. Some of these predators. Unless we're using spoons and such. Oh, I think that's one of those gar things. Yes, perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. Nice. Okay. Sterlet, huh? We could try to hit a sterlet. You think sterlet will be out this far? I think they might. Let's see if we can get a small one, though. Which one was it that has a fish on? Maybe it's the first line. Oh, no, second one. Okay. Which is what? Fish pieces still? I can't even remember. Alright, this is mollusk. We'd like to see a small sterlet, but I'm not sure that's what it is. Is that another bluefish or whatever? Alright. Let's see what's on fish pieces this time. Ooh. Oh, and it's hardly moving. Did we just, like, get our lucky small Wells catfish, maybe? It's moving some. Not the catfish. You know, these are like... Ooh, flathead mullet. We're running out of... Oh, we still haven't had one of those. Alright. Do we need to put a size 2 hook to actually trigger the sterlet? Oh, wow. Okay. I don't think this is a bluefish. uh... I'm not sure what it is, though. Still not sure. Wow. Look at that. Okay. We might actually be better casting the... We might actually be better trying to cast our rocket again. Still nothing on blood. Other than the Persian sturgeon, I think we've just about gotten everything that Twizza mentioned getting out here. You know, and things like the Persian sturgeon as well as the big Wells catfish might be worth coming back to when we have our next upgraded feeder sets. Like, there's no rush to get the bronze medal on this map done. This is a big map with a huge variety of different types of fish, so I wasn't expecting to get it done, although seeing the list of things that Twizza was able to catch out here, I definitely wanted to try this. Okay, some fish pieces. I think the fish that we're trying to catch on fish pieces out here, though, is much smaller than this. It's going to be a 3 or 4 kilo fish, I think. Oh, it's a flounder. Or a flounder. Flounder love these fish pieces. So whatever it is, we hooked into it once we did that step-by-step guiding a couple times. We were mostly doing uniform, but I think my bite rate, well, it's hard to say because the time of day has changed so dramatically. But it definitely seemed like, this is not one of those garfish or whatever they are. It definitely seems like going down to 30 retrieval speed has helped a little bit. Yeah, we're not catching anything on blood out here. Maybe that fish is just not out in the deep part. So this is either something different or maybe just a small flounder. Ooh, cute little thing, whatever it is. Not a flounder. All right. So we might have to figure out something with blood different to do with it than this. Different spots or something. But we have certainly knocked a lot more fish off the list. We've still got some, like, random stuff. I know some of this would be more in the river or in the shallower areas. Bream, we haven't caught a bream yet. Eyed. Still need the silver carps, the white and the motley, the tench. But then some of this stuff, I'm not sure where they'll be. There might still be a few species that we're going to have to look out here in the open sea area to catch. We still need the sterlet and the sturgeon. Which, fishing with mollusk pieces, you would think you would eventually get that. But I just don't know location for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap it up here. And see how we did. So 344 silver. Very nice. This large mullet that we called off the mollusk pieces. 61 silver by itself. Everything just adds up though. It's very good. We're getting up back towards 4,000. I think once we get 4,000 or a little bit more than 4,000, we should be able to afford a reasonably good spinning setup. We need 2 of those. But I want to go back to Thousand Islands, the USA map that we did last time, and try some different spots, see if we can get dialed in on trying to really hit those really large smallmouth bass. That seemed to be such a good silver farm. So we want to look into that a little more closely. All right. As always, thanks for watching. We're now a little over level 20, making our way up. And tight lines, everybody. I'll see you next time.